Sometimes artists have other famous people in their families, but most of the time we don't know about it. Some of the biggest stars on the rise right now have very interesting family backgrounds. They see theater as a family business. In the same way people easily learn how to code or study law. A lot of stars don't like to boast about who their grandparents are because they don't want everyone to see them in a different light. When they have a grandfather like Clark Gable or a grandmother like Debbie Reynolds, it's hard to think they've been given everything they need. Without further ado, here are the famous people in Hollywood who were born to act. Paul Burke and granddaughter Alia Shawkat, best known for Naked City and 12 O'Clock High. Estimated net worth $1 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $4 million. Paul Burke wasn't a big star in Hollywood, but he did better than most artists could have imagined. He was best known for playing lead parts in the hit TV shows Naked City and 12 O'Clock High in the 1960s. There's an actor named Alia Shawkat, whose mother is Paul's daughter, Tina. Burke is her grandpa. A few of the TV shows that Shawkat has been in are Arrested Development, Search Party, and Drunk History. Alia's also done well in movies like The Runaways, Duck Butter, and First Cow, in addition to her works on TV shows. Zoe Kazan and granddaughter Zoe Kazan, best known for directing A Streetcar Named Desire. Estimated net worth $2 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $3 million. Throughout his career, Zoe Kazan caused a lot of trouble in Hollywood. Hits like A Streetcar Named Desire and On the Waterfront made him famous as a very skilled film and theater director. In East of Eden, he even got to work with James Dean, which was a treat. Since she began acting in 2003, Zoe Kazan has shown that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Zoe's been in movies like What If and The Ballad of Buster Scruggs since then, and she's also done some work on Broadway. Kazan likes being in front of the camera, just like her grandpa. Errol Flynn and grandson Sean Flynn, best known for The Adventures of Robin Hood. Estimated net worth $1 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $50,000. Back in the day, Errol Flynn was a big star in Hollywood. Flynn made a huge difference, even though he only lived to be 50 years old. He often worked with Olivia de Havilland, but his role in The Adventures of Robin Hood brought him more attention. A lot of people think of Errol as one of the founders of the movie business. Rory, Errol's daughter, tried her hand at acting before teaching her son Sean, who was born in 1989, how much she loved the business. Sean has been acting since he was 7 years old. He's been in the hit Nickelodeon show Zoe 101. Audrey Hepburn and granddaughter Emma Ferrer, best known for Breakfast at Tiffany's. Estimated net worth $80 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $2 million. As an actor, Audrey Hepburn doesn't need to be introduced. She had a great career and left behind a style that's still important today. Even though many years have passed, the late, great Audrey is still a major societal figure. Emma Ferrer, her granddaughter and model, fell in love with her because of how beautiful she was. Emma's been in the business for a while, but April 2019 was her first year acting. Even though she's only 25, the woman still poses for pictures and was in the art house movie The Man in the Attic. It hasn't come out yet. Debbie Reynolds and granddaughter Billie Lourd, best known for Singin' in the Rain. Estimated net worth $68 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $16 million. When she died in 2016, Debbie Reynolds was one of the last great Hollywood stars from the Golden Age. She was the mother of Star Wars star Carrie Fisher and was known for her roles in movies like Singin' in the Rain. Billie Lourd was Fisher's only daughter. Lourd is quickly becoming a star to watch in Hollywood. Since 2017, she's been in the famous show American Horror Story. From 2015 to 2019, she played a role in the Star Wars movie trilogy, just like her mom did. A lot of people like Billie, which shows that she's naturally talented. Mick Jagger and granddaughter Amba Jackson, best known for The Rolling Stones. Estimated net worth $401 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $5 million. Mick Jagger's had a huge impact on music over the last 50 years as the lead singer for The Rolling Stones. Mick is well into his 70s, but he doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. His love life has been well recorded over the years, which has made him a Lothario. Mick has 8 kids from different people. He has a daughter named Jade Jagger, who's married to Amba Jackson. Not like her famous grandfather, Amba prefers to stay out of the spotlight as much as possible. Her Instagram page said she had a son last year, but not much is known about her personal life after that. Elizabeth Taylor and grandson Quinn Tivy, best known for Cleopatra. Estimated net worth $481 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $5 million. A lot of people know Elizabeth Taylor for many things. In addition to being a great actress with a strong personality, she loved getting married. Her movies got her a lot of attention, but her love life and expensive tastes got her even more. She was worth more than $480 million when she died in 2011. Helping people with AIDS is what her grandson Quinn Tivy has done to carry on her legacy. Quinn said, "I always thought of her as Grandma, but in real life, she was bigger than life. She was a wonderful matriarch. You could tell it was unique." Gregory Peck and grandson Ethan Peck, best known for To Kill a Mockingbird. Estimated net worth $31 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $100,000. Gregory Peck went on to become a Hollywood mainstay because he had both amazing ability and great looks. To Kill a Mockingbird, which came out in 1962, was his most famous part. He won the Oscar for Best Actor for it. With his jet black hair, his grandson Ethan looks just like him. Peck's been in a lot of shows over time in his career. In the 2nd season of Star Trek Discovery, he played Spock. He was most recently in Penny Dreadful, City of Angels, and the movie The Midnight Sky, which hasn't come out yet. Elvis Presley and granddaughter Riley Coe, best known for being Elvis. Estimated net worth $16 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $4 million. Forever, Elvis Presley changed the way people listen to music by popularizing rock and roll. Before he came along, no one was quite like him, and no one has been able to be quite like him since. When the king died too soon in 1977, he left behind a very moving legacy. He would have been proud of his granddaughter, Riley, even though he never got to meet her. Lisa Marie Presley is the mother of Coe. As an actor, the star has worked with director Steven Soderbergh more than once. She was the first choice to play Christine in The Girlfriend Experience, an award-winning series by the controversial director. A lot of the time, critics are quick to praise her efforts. Steve McQueen and grandson Stephen R. McQueen, best known for The Sand Pebbles and The Thomas Crown Affair. Estimated net worth $24 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $2 million. A name like the King of Cool only comes to people who are known for being as cool as Steve McQueen. In the 1960s and 1970s, the actor was very famous, and his popularity lasted for a long time after that. Many people know McQueen for both his acting and his love of driving. Stephen R. McQueen, his grandson, also did well in the business. Stephen got a part as Jeremy Gilbert on the popular teen fantasy show The Vampire Diaries, which he played for the first 6 seasons. Then he played a lead role in the 4th season of Chicago Fire. He left the show the following year. Tippy Hedren and granddaughter Stella Banderas, best known for The Birds. Estimated net worth $20 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $1 million. It was the famous director Alfred Hitchcock who found Tippy Hedren and helped her become more popular. Alfred quickly chose her for the role of Mary in the 1963 movie The Birds because she had the right look for the part. Because of how well the movie did, Tippy became well known. Stella Griffith, her granddaughter, was born in 1996 to her daughter Melanie Griffith and star Antonia Banderas. Stella is just as pretty as you'd expect from someone with such a great family tree. She still models, and you can often see her with her famous parents at events with red carpets like the Vanity Fair Awards. Clark Gable and grandson Clark James Gable, best known for Gone with the Wind. Estimated net worth $80 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $98 million. Clark Gable was one of the brightest stars. Gable was at the top of his game for a lot of his career. He was in hit movies like Gone with the Wind and It Happened One Night. Clark loved many of the top women of the time, from Vivian Leigh to Joan Crawford, and was often their partner. Clark James Gable has a lot of his grandfather's traits, like his good-natured charm and good looks. He was the host of the famous TV show Cheaters and also did some modeling and acting in his short career. He died of an overdose in 2019 when he was 30 years old. Paul McCartney and grandson Arthur Donald. Best known for The Beatles. Estimated net worth $983 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $100,000. Paul McCartney is one of the last great musicians from the 1960s. He's also one of only 2 living Beatles, the other being Ringo Starr. His work has grown over the years, and he still writes, produces, and performs all over the world. Arthur Donald was born to Paul's daughter Mary. Arthur looks just like Paul did when they were younger, but Arthur chose to study instead of picking up a guitar. Since 2018, Arthur has been hard at work at Yale. It seems likely that Arthur won't have to worry about paying for school because he has a trust fund set up just for him. Bob Dylan and grandson Pablo Dylan. Best known for singer. Estimated net worth $160 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $50,000. Being too cool for school is what Bob Dylan does for a living. Without a doubt, he's a very good artist, but he tends to keep to himself and always seems mysterious. This is hard to do when you have a lot of fans. Pablo, Bob's grandson, really wants to be like Bob, but he doesn't want to use Bob's success as an excuse. "Right now, my family tree is just that, my family tree," he told Rolling Stone. "I'm not going to run away from it. Like any grandson, I love my grandfather. I'm proud of the work he's done, though I'm not following anyone else." Samuel Goldwin and grandson Tony Goldwin. Best known for part-owning MGM. Estimated net worth $500 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $6 million. Samuel Goldwyn's work as a studio owner in Golden Age Hollywood helped to shape the way movies look today. For someone who was born in Warsaw, Poland, he believed in the American dream and made a living by following it. He also got very rich. His famous grandson Tony Goldwin became famous for his role as the shady Carl Brunner in the Patrick Swayze movie Ghost. Tony played the fictional President of the United States, Fitzgerald Grant III, on the hit TV show Scandal from 2012 to 2018. Marlin Brando and grandson Chucky Brando. Best known for The Godfather. Estimated net worth $80 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $1 million. People liked Marlon Brando, even though he was moody and sad. He became famous after playing the mean Stanley in A Streetcar Named Desire. After that, he was in some great movies like The Godfather and Apocalypse Now. He's truly a hero. Model Cheyenne Brando killed herself 5 years after giving birth to son Chucky. She'd been having problems. Even though his grandpa didn't leave Chucky anything in his will, he made a living as a model and the face of Versace while studying medicine in France. Anne Gwynn and grandson Chris Pine. Best known for being a scream queen. Estimated net worth $1 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $24 million. It's clear where Chris Pine got his good looks. Anne Gwynn, the famous model and one of the first scream queens, is his grandmother. Gwynn was a pioneer in the horror field and was in a lot of movies throughout her career. Her husband and she had 2 kids, and Pine's mother was one of them. Chris got his first acting job in an episode of ER in 2003, just like his grandma did. The actor has been in a lot of big movies since he was young, like the Star Trek movies and DC's Extended Universe movies as Steve Trevor. Loretta Lynn and granddaughter Taylor Lynn. Best known for being a country singer. Estimated net worth $52 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $50,000. Country music has been around for 60 years, and Loretta Lynn has been singing country songs for that long. The star became famous with hits like You Ain't Woman Enough to Take My Man and Coal Miner's Daughter. But things haven't always been so great for her granddaughter, Taylor Lynn. Taylor is also a country singer, but she had problems with drugs when she was younger. She stopped using drugs 8 years before having her son, True, but she used again for 6 months after taking painkillers to get through a C-section. Thankfully, she was able to get better. Patty Duke and granddaughter Ellie Aston, best known for The Patty Duke Show. Estimated net worth $8 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $500,000. It was a good day for American actor Patty Duke when she got her show. As a young star, she was living the dream. Later, she won Golden Globes and Emmys. Patty answered the door when success knocked. Since she was a child, her granddaughter Allie Aston has worked as an actress. She's been in The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, Bad Kids of Crestview Academy, and Two Rings. At first glance, it's not clear what Allie's doing these days, but she acts just like her grandma did. John Kerine and granddaughter Ever Kerine, best known for Mary of Scotland. Estimated net worth $19 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $1 million. For a long time in the early 1990s, John Kerine was the best actor in scary movies. He was in more than 200 movies, which made him a well-known face among casting directors in Hollywood. He also had a son named David Kerine, who died and is an aunt to Ever. Ever has been in a lot of TV shows like Runaways, Commander-in-Chief, Once and Again, and The Handmaid's Tale. What you saw is only the beginning. Ever keeps working on different projects while taking care of her two young children and keeping her role on the ladder. Tex Ritter and grandson Jason Ritter, best known for country music singer. Estimated net worth $500,000. Grandchild's estimated net worth $4 million. Beginning his career in 1928, Tex Ritter was one of the first country music stars of his time. He became well-known among fans of the type and went on to star in movies and TV shows. He died too soon at age 68, but not before having a son who became a famous actor, John Ritter. John personally welcomed Jason Ritter, who went into show business. Many movies and TV shows have had him in lead roles such as Frozen 2, Joan of Arcadia, The Class, Swim Fan, Parenthood, and Raising Dion. He's a great talent and more great roles are coming his way. Charlie Chaplin and granddaughter Una Chapman, best known for The Great Dictator and The Gold Rush. Estimated net worth $321 million. Grandchild's estimated net worth $5 million. If you ask any current comic who they look up to, they'll almost all say Charlie Chaplin. Chaplin was one of the first people to make comedies which were different from the serious stories that were famous at the time. His granddaughter Una has also done well for herself. Along with many other roles, Una was one of only a few artists chosen to be in the hit HBO show Game of Thrones. Even though her part was small, it looks good on her resume. She's also been in 2 movies with English actor Tom Hardy, Crimson Field and Taboo. Gene Wilder and Jeremy Allen White. Well, today we're going to sum it up totally. No doubt Gene Wilder and Jeremy Allen White share so much in common, including facial features. I mean, it's so identical to a point that it's scary. Media's always been sure that they're for sure grandfather and grandson, or at least related to each other, but when it comes up to them many times, Jeremy's confirmed that Gene Wilder is not his grandfather or related to him. Instead, he takes it as a flattering compliment. If you've watched the video till here, that means you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell icon